Hello and welcome to Meghalaya Legislative Assembly channel. Today we are here to meet a very special guest, renowned singer, songwriter and composer from the state, Lamphang Syiemlieh, who recently released a new song titled No One Can Stop Us.
People get ready, it's time for a change. A dosage is easy, let's get rid of this pain.
Humanity will thank us. Let's fight it with rage. This virus can't own us. God will keep us safe.
The song, which is in collaboration with the Health Department, is for the promotion of vaccination against COVID-19 in the state, which is currently the best option we have at protecting ourselves and our loved ones. Thank you so much, Lam, for joining us today. So my first question, Lam, have you been vaccinated?
Oh yeah, I have been vaccinated, yes.
Can you tell us your vaccination status?
Well, that was my first dose, and yeah, it was actually fine. It was normal for me.
You composed the song No One Can Stop Us with Lamphang Syiemlieh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Can you tell us a background about how the song was materialized?
Yeah, so actually the song No One Can Stop Us came into being when I got a call from the DHS saying that there'll be a meeting of the headmen and all the Rangbashnongs and all that, and the health experts at State Convention Center, and he needed the song like ready, So what came to my mind was why the name No One Can Stop Us, because since the start of the vaccination we have been, there are always these questions arising, and then conflicts arising, and so many other things arising regarding the vaccination of what to do and what not to do. So no one can stop us. I express democracy and freedom. Yeah, I express democracy and freedom. No one can stop us from choosing what we need to do right? You might choose not to get vaccinated. I might choose to get vaccinated. It is not anyone's. No one have the power to force anyone. Yeah. So, but then no one can stop us if we change it for love. Now, this is not a personal responsibility. I feel like now, at this very moment, it is a social responsibility. If we love, our families, if we love our neighbors and our society, we need to do the right thing. Hence, I wrote the line, no one can stop us if we change it for love. So then it continues on with, all the important things that is needed to be said in the song, through a song, for people to understand it's simple words. People would understand what is the need of the hour, So that's how it came about. And it's not from the DHS actually, it's from the Meghalaya Medical Services Association.
No one can stop us if we change it for love.
Our leaders are giving us the healing blast from above.
Together let's go and get it, for all to be saved.
Let us mend all broken hearts, for shedding tears, let's be brave.
From the last lines to the song, it reads, Let's all take this chance now to save our race.
Yeah.
Mother Earth for her healing grace, vaccination will save. It's a beautiful piece of lyric. And why did you feel the need to spread this message from your side personally?
Once upon a time, 2019, 2019-20, we prayed. We had that Meghalaya praise where I'm honored to be one of the artists in that collaboration of artists, right? We prayed for healing. But when we got the answer, when our prayers were answered, we tend to ignore and to reject, right? So we need to take responsibility to save our human race.
That is actually very true, because right now rumor mongering and vaccination hesitancy is still a big issue.
It is a big issue.
As an influencer yourself, for the youth, what kind of message would you like to give?
This song, clearly, when I wrote this song, I clearly want to state this statement to the public, to my dear friends, listeners, and people who is watching this. This is not me or us forcing. This is us giving an awareness. That is number one. Number two, for young people who have the responsibility, who are the future, future of our state, of our country, of the world. You need to understand your priorities, and you need to acknowledge the truth, because at the end of the day, the truth will set you free, right? So we should not listen too much of these rumors that's happening, Like, for instance, see, medical experts, they have studied and specialized, in the lines that they do. Hence we go to the doctors, right, when we are ill. So, but now the discrimination, not only for there's been discrimination against doctors, discrimination, and I've seen a lot of stigmatization that's happening around. So we need to stop all these things.
So your song is basically telling people, the citizens, to be responsible, choose wisely.
True. Choose wisely and stop being negative, There's another thing that we need to remember is mental health. See, if we think negatively, the virus will not kill us at the end of the day, Our mental health will kill us. So what am I trying to portray in the song is positiveness, positive mindset, positive outlook to what we are given and to what we have to receive. That will heal human race.
And also a message of hope.
Exactly, hope, love, compassion, all these things,
No one can stop us if we change it for love. Our leaders are giving us the healing blast from above.
Let's take this chance now
To save our own race.
Mother Earth for her healing grace.
Vaccination will save.
Moving on from the song Lam to a more personal question. You come from a family of musicians. So can you tell us about your musical journey so far?
Oh, it's one heck of a journey, So my grandmother, late Lamphang Syiemlieh, she's a well-known songwriter, composer. My mom, she is a radio artist. My aunties and my uncles, they are all composers and singers. Even my dad, he's a singer and director, choir director. So on passing on the legacy from my grandmother to my mom and then now to me, I feel the responsibility and the need to spread, the message of music, through music, of love through music, of healing through music. And so I grew up listening to Western music, like Whitney Houston and Queen and Mariah and all these artists. But then I grew up in a family where Khasi traditional and folk music is the main genre, So what I'm trying to do is, fine, I've done a few examination from abroad, music examination, and even from the All India Radio artist grading examination. So when I was chosen to go to Switzerland, I realized one thing, that we need to understand and to respect our roots in order for us to go ahead, to go outside, So when I came back, I made it a point that it is my responsibility to nurture and to take care and to spread the songs and the music that my grandmother wrote. So what am I doing now is I do both, Khasi traditional folk and also Western.
When you compose a song, how long does it take for you to compose, pen lyrics, and reach the final product?
For this song, it took me just 45 minutes, 1 hour. Yeah.
Very quick.
Yeah, very quick. But there are some songs that I take like a month. Maybe, it depends. It depends on the inspiration.
And what inspires you?
The first person is obviously God. The second one is my mom, who has been a pillar to my life and to my music. And other things, other things I look at. See, why is it so personal for my music and my songs to other people? It's because I believe in the small little things that matters. Yeah, so I attack it in such. I don't look at the broader sense. I don't look at the broader picture. But there's that point of time and a point of a moment where you get inspired.
About vocals, about people who want to get into maybe singing, because you have an amazing voice. Yeah. Is vocal or is singing just pure raw talent or practice?
Talent is important. Talent is actually very important. You can't just expect to sing without having a voice, right? And you can't practice if you don't have a voice. You're just wasting your time. So what I usually do, sometimes like these students, they come over or maybe get in touch with me through social media. So what I do is I check. I told them to, I tell them, send me a voice note or something in any social media platform, and I would check. And I can be very brutally honest. Yeah. But then if they want to enter music, they can easily go, if not voice, they can easily go for, guitar or piano or drums or whatever they want. So talent is really important, but yeah, practice and training it's also important.
Okay.
Yeah. I never got I never got a formal training.
Alright.
I was a part of the Aroha choir, so that's where I got a little bit of, training. I was one of the core members of the choir, so that's where it started.
As a musician from the state right now, what is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge right now is to spread the message of healing. That is my biggest challenge. Last year, there were around 5 to 6 people that I closely know that pass on because of suicide. this is not a personal war or a battle. This is a social battle and a war that we need to realize. If we do not realize it now, we will never ever be able to exist as a society. Based on that, why am I saying healing? Because sometimes, see, us humans, we are social animals, right? We need people around us. But this virus, this pandemic has separated us. Musically, it has done the same thing. No platforms for us to sing. For me personally, I will not complain, because sometimes we have like these projects that I usually get, from the government, or private projects that I do, or and my students, they're always there. You know, it's always a productive day, each and every day. I try to make it productive. So, but then, that point, healing is very important, and we forget to get in touch with people. You know, thank God I don't have that regret, because I try to keep in touch with people, you know, with people that who haven't spoken to me, or whom I haven't spoken to them, because I feel like it is important to keep in touch. Yes. Because you never know what they're going through.
Yes, exactly. Mental health, especially in this pandemic, is a very important thing. And of course, this again resonates with your message, because for the song No One Can Stop Us, as vaccination, it's not the end of the pandemic, but it helps prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus, which in turn will help us return to normalcy.
Normalcy, true,
yes.
True, very true.
And as a musician, any initiative you can think of that the government or the public can take in general for more recognition towards local artists from the state?
Oh, there's a lot. I'll give you a list.
Please do share a few points.
But then, well, I mean, the only thing we need right now is respect. Respect. Sometimes we have been taken for granted, I feel like musicians, artists, we have been taken for granted. We spread the message. We work. I work hard. For me, myself personally, I sometimes I don't even have time to eat, and I don't have time to sleep. For whom? Not for myself. For each and every one of you, So at least respect, and at least and now that I'm working closely with the government, there are some initiatives that has been introduced to us artist community that I feel it will be a blessing and it would be a great help for us. So stop piracy, continue to buy our records, and continue to listen to our songs, and stop spreading hatred.
Yes, in comments online.
Yep, comments online. Democracy, yes. But sometimes when we take democracy to our own hands, it can be a little bit ugly. So stop the hatred and spread love.
So we've come to the end of this interview. Thank you so much, Lam, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Like your message, we hope vaccination in the state as well as the country pick up so we can return to normalcy as fast as we can. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.